Today I wanted to go over how to choose the best shower curb top for your new walk-in shower. Now there's a couple reasons you might be watching this video. One might be because you want an amazing new bathroom that's going to better fit your lifestyle. Or you could be in a camp where you're having to redo your bathroom because there was a water damage issue. Perhaps the drain wasn't properly connected, or even in the case of this video, maybe your shower curb failed. So we want to look at different options, discuss a couple different ideas to make sure you don't have a problem in the future. So I'm going to go out on a limb and say that for the most part, when people are getting ready to do a new shower install, we get all excited and choose all of our finishes, the plumbing fixtures, all of the tile throughout, and perhaps the shower curb top isn't as thought about as much as the different pieces that you're just going to walk in and immediately see as you walk into the bathroom. Now, I'm no different. In this case, I had already picked out the tiles that I wanted ahead of time. That being that I had 18-inch travertine and this cut river rock on the floor, as well as integrating some 12-inch blue pearl granite into a waterfall mosaic that will also match with the blue pearl granite prefabricated granite countertop that I have in both my vanity as well as the bench seat. So when you're looking at all of the things that need to happen on a shower curb top, where it needs to be level across, it needs to be sloped towards the drain so the water's going towards the drain, as well as you want the least number of grout lines so you're less likely to have a water damage issue later, as well as being easier to clean with less water stains. That being said, using these examples, the first tile that you would consider for a shower curb top is the 18-inch travertine, because it will give you the least number of grout lines. It's longer than anything else. When you start thinking about what do I have to do to make a tile turn into a shower curb top, you're looking at, well, I have to fabricate both sides of this for a very long distance. That's not an insignificant task. I love my grinder and my polishing pads, but I know it's an order of insanity that's very difficult because you're looking at two lines that need to be exactly parallel on top of having a perfectly aligned and matching edge finish here. This is kind of a curved line. You could have a 45-degree miter, or you could do a bigger bullnose. Now, a bigger bullnose with this travertine would perhaps soften the edges. However, it's still a softer and lighter colored tile. So travertine would be more likely to chip or have some little cracks along the edge based on use. The other thing about this tile is that it's a more porous tile, it's a lighter colored tile, so the traffic that you could have over here, over time you could have oils from your foot, or some of the chemicals, the products that you use in your hair and your body. It could go here, perhaps you'd have red wine get spilled. In any case, it would be a higher maintenance place because this is where the traffic is in and out of your shower. The other aspect too, when we're talking about the edges, you could go for a profile edge, a Schluter profile edge. You can see that throughout this bathroom. I've got different kinds of the product here, as you can see. However, that's another area where you can have some water, some residual water. Even if you're squeegeeing it off, you could have some water stains build up over time. The same would go for the blue pearl tile. It's a smaller tile. I didn't want that many grout lines. And as for the cut river rock, I don't even want to think about how to install glass over something that has so much variation in height. That would be difficult, as well as the edges. Now, if you've already decided on the tiles that you love and you've already picked them out, you're going to be a little more limited on what you put here. Note the next options both limit you and are, of course, depending on your budget, sky's the limit. So they have thresholds. You could buy prefabricated threshold at a big box store or at a local tile shop. Your options will be limited there because you're based on what the popular demand is. So for instance, if I wanted to go to Floor and Decor, I could choose two options. I can either get a Carrara marble or a brown travertine that is 6 inches wide by 36 inch long. In that case, I don't have to prefabricate anything. It's already done, and I'll just have to buy a couple to make it the length that I want. So again, your options will be limited there. I've seen, though, they come in different lengths. So I've seen 36 inch, 60 inch, 72. Really look online, see what you can find, and call your local tile shop. They might have more options for you. Of course, the sky is the limit, and you could work with a local fabricator and create a granite, travertine, marble, solid surface, quartz, anything you can imagine someone could create for you to the correct specs of your bathroom. The game changer for me happened when the prefabricated granite countertop arrived. It also came with a 6-inch backsplash. Now, I wasn't planning on using the backsplash. I had another plan in mind. But as soon as I saw it, I knew this was what I was going to put for the shower curb top. It does everything that we just talked about. It's easy to slope into the drain, easy to level. It's already cut, so it's perfectly parallel. There are no grout lines. It was the answer I didn't know that I was going to get presented to me. Now, there's no way to get around this, but a shower curb is a tripping hazard. One way to combat this is to choose a color that's a contrasting color to the rest of your design. That way it's kind of a neon sign that says, hey, step over this, and you'll be less likely, and your guests will be less likely to have an incident. So in any case, when you're looking at the different tile options available to you, definitely think about how porous something is, the color. Is it going to be easy to stain? How durable? It also depends on your budget as to what you're looking for. Also different finishes. All of those different things we've covered, I hope, will help you create a bathroom that's waterproof as well as beautiful. So we're going to have a couple more videos follow on with this. If you're interested, hit subscribe below. Also, there is a link to the blog post that has a little more detail on this subject in the details below. Appreciate you watching. I hope your remodel goes great.